to make sure that it doesn't sound like crap, that the vocalist isn't too high, right? The drums isn't taking over. Human body's sound engineer is your endocannabinoid. That's what it does. Like, either by down-regulating other systems in your body or interacting with proteins, that's its job. So once you have that understanding, we can go into cannabinoids, because that's the ECS is the human regulatory system, right? That works with cannabinoids or endocannabinoids, the endogenous molecules that the body creates that cannabis, the plant itself, mimics, if you will. It's called a phytocannabinoid, right? So that's your THC, that's your CBD, and all the major ones. There's 150 total. And I have a little wheel about the efficacy. So to make it pretty simple, what you're paying for on market is edibles at times 10 milligrams of THC. When you pay more for it, it has more of these things in it. So that's one thing that you need to know. It's part of the entourage effect. So when you consider your high, the entourage effect is the interaction between cannabinoids, things called terpenes, things called flavonoids, and fats and lipids. Is this boring? Y'all get it? Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So when you pay more for a product on market, it has more cannabinoids, or it has higher terpene levels, or they've done more to the extraction process to preserve what's in the plant material. So these are things you consider when you're a consumer out. Now, why this matters when you're working out is that because you have an ECS, you is actually smoke cannabis. Why? Because of your serotonin receptor have, well, of course now I'm talking, I wasn't planning this part. So, on the nerve molecules, here we go, we've got CB1 and CB2 receptors, which is what cannabis interacts with, right? So the CB1 receptors are located in your brain and through various systems in your body, right? And so THC interacts with your CB1 receptors. CBD interacts with your CB2 receptors. Now, your body naturally produces molecules, some at lower levels. That's why some of you get faced, whereas others don't, right? It's your body's tolerance to said molecules in hitting your system. And the runner's high experience is that these, on the serotonin receptors, the dopamine production, which is getting geeky, they interact and open up these channels. So all in all, we've seen that with aerobic exercise, you can mimic the experience that you would have when you're high. Now, why does smoking weed make doing aerobic exercise better for your body? Well, there is a study out there that says when you focus on the muscle group that you're working on, you tend to grow that muscle group better, right? Now, cannabis, as Alice has attested to, can help you channel that focus. So now we're in here, we're doing what Russ is saying, and most of you are moving your body, and you're not even really thinking about it, right? Nice and high, nice and loose, and here we are working out. And so you go past the limits that you normally would have for yourself when you weren't high, when you were experiencing self-limiting beliefs. But we started from the beginning to the scientific interaction down to the physical, actual real life practice. And that's what we want to do at How Your Body. Now, that's it. Any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will elaborate on some of the articles, but I just want you to read the research for yourself. Like, I could tell you 1,000 times, but until you got here and got high and do that activity, you won't really know what that experience is like for yourself. Do, like, how you trained prior to getting high before and having these experiences compared to now. Did you work out more? Yeah. this is an individualistic approach. A lot of people like to try to blanket cannabis, but what gets me high and what works for me will never be the same for you because our body chemistry is absolutely different. And I just want more people to take an intentional look at how they're feeling before they consume and the choices of product that they're consuming for their desired outcome, right? And evaluating the
Smart, I like that. Are those going to be available to read?
Yes, I'm going to put them on the table, and like I said, you can open this link at any point in time, pull it up, and review it.
You should probably slow down your class. Review it. Alright, well, shit. So, working time is mostly over. Are you here? Yeah. Sorry, usually only crackheads come in the back door. No, you're fine. No, so it just means this thing in my brain where it's like, I'm sorry for regretting. Yeah. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do for the next, 45 minutes or so is, let's try to shut the brains down and kind of do what Lonnie was saying, just kind of feel some motions, right? We're gonna start with just like basic boxing stuff, just kind of get ourselves oriented, and then we'll move on and do some games. Oh, sweetheart, your foot is swimming. Okay, guys, so the floor is hurt. Is anybody about it? Shut the fuck up. Really? Nobody is about it? Alright, cool. Lefty, righty? Righty? Yeah? Okay, so folks. We're going to get into our stances here. So if we square up, straight up, we're going to take our right foot back. But everything we just have to come back. Take a look. Right foot straight back. Yeah. Yo, in the crowd. Excellent choice of footwear. Yo, and in sport mode. Yo, he did not.
I asked.
What did he? Yo, no. We are very cross-positive in here. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do with this back foot is we're going to turn it sideways. So we'll put it over kind of towards the side, over towards the tricep. And then with this front foot, what we want to make sure is that we're not lined up. We do not want to be able to be on a skateboard. We want this front foot to be a smidge over to the side. And for all of us who are here, other than you two lefties, yeah, go yourself. Is we're going to have this left foot out to the left a little bit. In the mirror, don't point your toe forward, point it off to the side. It's not going to be straight sideways, it's going to be about 45 degrees. Alright, let's hang out down here. Alright guys, so if you remember in our warm-up when we were rocking that stanky leg, we were here. Remember this one? Oh, come on, John, here. Come on now. Yeah. And now we synchronize the legs. And now let's take the hands loose. Yeah. What you guys want to feel is from knees to shoulders. Rotate. It's very much in the hips. Yeah. It's not a lot of feet. Alright guys, and so on this comes forward, and then left is the left side. So we're just going back and forth. And just stay on those knees and those hips. One thing to think about as you're going is try to bring your hands all the way back. And again, this is one of those things that I don't know if it's just my brain or if it's that I'm just always blitzed out of my mind when I box. But what I see here is there's this weird connection of bringing your hands back high and tight, almost like you're tucking a football, that keeps your balance and it keeps you rotating quicker, almost like when a figure skater keeps their elbows tight and they spin fast as shit, and then when they open up, they'll slow down. Okay, we want to keep our elbows in. Shoot them out, shoot them out. Yeah. Not bad at all. I'd catch it. You have gloves on. What you guys want to feel is, as you pull the left hand back, the right hand comes forward. As you pull the right hand back, the left hand goes forward. And everything is just balanced. Everything's balanced. Good, good. There it is. You have a little bit of leg shifts on the sides. Come on. Good, 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 good.